How are you, my wonderful people? Another day of trying to be a better communicator. It has been a long time since I did this, but here I am. Yeah, I had some issues, but I think I have overcome them. So today I've just decided to sit down and speak out my mind. Okay, so there's been this issue that has been disturbing me. What the purpose in all of this? Why am I recording myself to be a better communicator? Why do I do what I do? Why do I exercise every day? Why do I learn every day? And in a few years, I'm going to die, and no one is going to remember me. But again, there's this simple answer in my mind that is, there isn't any other option. And if I really look at it, there isn't. Because what is the other option? Yeah, sit down, binge watch movies, do nothing, just sit down and just enjoy yourself, and it isn't really applicable. Yeah. So in some sense, I don't really have a choice but to push on because there isn't any other option. If you try to imagine it, so that's why I'm doing it. And again, hope I continue this for years. Yeah? Okay, so today I'm from learning about some communication thing here, and this guy from Canada, Poland, I can't really remember. And one of the things that he has said is that story is the best way to write information in. And he stated that we have evolved in our DNA to listen to stories because our ancestors, even for me, not long so ago, maybe 70 years, I'm African, so technology and we got independence, I think 70 years ago. So 100 years ago, even not 100, maybe 90 years ago, my grandfather and mother, my great great grandfather and mother, they used to dismantle information through stories. And before them, the rest of my lineage, the information was on stories. And the stories is what that kept them safe. Because if your grandmother told you a story about don't go out at night, there's this and this, moral stories, African folktale stories to tell you information, about the warriors, how it should be. So I think that's why us as human, we love stories. And because I really do think that all the great things, evolution, fights, wars, they have been started through stories. And I've really come to learn that Hitler, that Nazi German dictator and what so, even before, like 10 years before the World War, he had said in his book, he had written in his book that a story is more powerful than anything else, than in writing, than what. And we saw it in action when he got into power, I think, and he gave over 8,000 speeches, and the World War started. And I'm not blaming it all on the stories that he told because there were so many factors that caused the World War. I don't know any of them, but I just know one that story. And the other thing is the leaders that we choose. Look at the great leaders we choose into office. They do really have compelling stories that captures us. Because a politician is one who gives a better story which we can believe. regardless if it is false or not. As look at this, my fellow Kenyan, African American, he is Barack Obama. That guy is a good orator. He gives stories. So I think they're really powerful in this day and age. If I think even now, all the great people I knew who influence me or influence a lot of people, they're really good at stories. Look at PLO Lumumba. He has a very compelling way to influence through his stories. Look at this South African guy from the TED Show, from from the Daily Show, Trevor Noah, a good storyteller. Even look through all the comedians, they give good stories, so they're really powerful, and I really ought to learn the applicability of them. But my guys, see you next time. I hope it has been good. Wish you a good week.